Side hustle stacking, Etsy plus farmers market plus YouTube. Side hustle stacking is the real deal for folks trying to turn a tiny piece of land into a full-blown income stream here in the United States of America. If you have been watching the Micro Homestead Business channel, you already know we are all about making money from the dirt under your feet without selling your soul to a 9-to-5 grind. This is where Etsy and farmers markets and YouTube come together like peanut butter and jelly and coffee on a Monday morning. Let me break down how this triple threat works when you're running a micro homestead and you want cash flow that keeps rolling in week after week. First off, let us talk mindset. You're not just growing tomatoes. You're building a brand. The United States of America is full of people who crave something real. They are tired of big box stores and mass-produced junk. They want to know the person who grew their garlic or stitched their apron or taught them how to can green beans. That is where you come in. You are the face and the hands and the story behind the product. Yay, when you stack Etsy and farmers markets and YouTube, you are not doing three separate jobs. You are telling one story through three different megaphones. Let us start with the farmers market. Farmers markets are where the magic starts because you get FaceTime with real live Americans who carry cash and ask questions and tell their friends in small towns from Maine to California and everywhere in between. People show up on Saturday morning ready to spend. They want to shake your hand. They want to hear how you raise those chickens or why your soap smells like a campfire in Montana. You get instant feedback. You learn what sells and what sits there looking lonely. You also get content. Every conversation is a YouTube video waiting to happen. Every weird question about goat milk is a future Etsy listing description. The key is to show up consistent, rain or shine, summer meltdown heat or fall sweater weather. People in the United States of America respect grit. They notice when you are there every week with a smile, even when your booth almost blew away last Saturday. Price your stuff so you make money. Do not race to the bottom. You are not Walmart. You are the neighbor with the best sourdough in the county. Charge like it. Now, while you are slinging honey at the market, your Etsy shop is working for you in the background. Etsy is where you catch the folks who could not make it to the market or who live 2 states over, but fell in love with your story. Think of Etsy as your 24-hour farm stand. It never sleeps. It does not care if it is a holiday or if you are out feeding pigs. The trick is to sell things that ship well and fit the homestead vibe. Dried herbs, seed packets from your garden, handmade beeswax candles, knitted dishcloths, digital downloads like planting calendars for Zone 5. If you can make it on your homestead and mail it in a flat rate box, you can sell it. Americans love a good backstory, so tell it. In your listing, write like you talk. Tell them that the lavender was harvested at sunrise before the bees woke up. Tell them your grandma taught you to crochet on a porch in Kentucky. That is what makes someone click buy now at 2 in the morning. Etsy fees are real. Shipping is a pain, but the reach is wild. You can sell to someone in Alaska while you are weeding carrots in Arkansas. That is the kind of leverage that turns a hobby into a hustle. But here is where most homesteaders drop the ball. They stop at two hustles. The third leg of the stool is YouTube, and this is the leg that makes the whole thing sturdy. YouTube is not just about going viral. It is about trust. When someone in Texas watches you pull carrots in Vermont, they feel like they know you. When you mess up a batch of jam and show it, they trust you more. You're not some perfect influencer. You're a real person with dirt under your nails, and that plays huge in the United States of America. Start simple. Use your phone. Talk like you would to a neighbor over the fence. Show your farmer's market setup. Film yourself packing Etsy orders. Teach people how to start seeds in egg cartons. Every video is a little commercial for your other hustles. Drop your Etsy link in the description. Mention your market schedule at the end of the video. You are stacking audiences. The YouTube crowd goes to Etsy. The Etsy buyer hits the market when they are in town. The market customer subscribes to your channel. It is a loop, and every loop drops money in your pocket. Now let us talk money, because feelings do not pay the feed bill. Farmers markets give you fast cash. You go home with a wad of small bills, and that feels amazing. Etsy gives you slower money, but it scales. You know, one good listing can sell every single day without you being there. YouTube pays the least at the start. Ad money is pennies when you are small, but it builds the brand that makes everything else sell better. After a year, you might make a few hundred a month from ads, but the real win is that your soap now sells out on Etsy because people watched you make it. Your market booth has a line because people drove across the county after seeing your channel. That is stacking. Let us get into the nuts and bolts. Time management will make or break you. You cannot do everything at once, or you will burn out faster than a cheap candle. Batch your work. Make a huge batch of salve on Monday. Film the process. Spend Tuesday packing Etsy orders and editing. Wednesday is garden day. Saturday is market day. Sunday you rest and plan. Americans respect hustle, but we also burn out bad. Protect your Sundays. Use your phone calendar. Set reminders. If it is not scheduled, it does not happen. Another thing, taxes. Oh boy, the IRS does not care that you are living the dream. If you sell at a market and on Etsy and get YouTube payouts, you have 3 income streams. Track everything. Save receipts. Use a simple spreadsheet or an app. Set aside a chunk of every sale for taxes. Good rule in the United States of America is 30%. It hurts to save it, but it hurts worse to owe it in April. Find a CPA who gets small business. It is worth the money. Now let us talk product ideas that crush it across all 3 platforms. Value-added goods are king. Do not just sell zucchini. Sell zucchini bread mix in a jar on Etsy. Sell fresh loaves at the market. Film a YouTube video teaching how to grow zucchini and make the bread. See the stack. Herbs work the same. Sell fresh bundles at the market. Sell dried herbs on Etsy. Post a video on how to dry herbs without a dehydrator. Eggs are tricky to ship, so sell them at the market, but you can sell ceramic egg holders on Etsy. You can film a day in the life with your chickens for YouTube. The product changes, but the story stays the same. Seasonal shifts are huge in the United States of America. Spring is seed starting and baby chicks. that is YouTube Gold and Etsy Seed sales. Summer is market season. Your booth should be overflowing. Film it all. Fall is canning and pumpkins and soap making. People go nuts for cozy content and holiday gifts on Etsy. Winter is planning and digital products. Sell garden planners and ebooks while you sit by the wood stove. Ride the seasons instead of fighting them. Let us talk about gear. You do not need much. For the market, you need a tent that will not fly away in a Kansas windstorm. Get weights. Get a banner with your name. Get a card reader. Americans do not carry cash like they used to. For Etsy, you need good light for photos. A window and a piece of white poster board work fine. You need a printer for labels. For YouTube, you need your phone and a cheap lav mic. That is it. Do not wait to buy a fancy camera. The best camera is the one you will actually use. Community is the secret sauce. Other vendors are not your competition. They are your co-workers. Send your customers to the bread lady if you do not sell bread. She will send them to you for eggs. On Etsy, join teams. Cheer for other shops. On YouTube, comment on other Homestead channels. Collaborate. The United States of America is big. There is room for all of us. Mindset again, because this is hard. You will have bad markets where you sell 2 bars of soap. You will have Etsy listings that get 0 views. You will post YouTube videos that get 9 views and 3 are from your mom. Keep going. This stack works because each piece holds up the other. The market feels slow today, but a YouTube video you posted 6 months ago just sent 5 people to your Etsy shop. Etsy is quiet, but 3 new subscribers found you because someone at the market told them to check you out. It all feeds itself if you keep feeding it. Let us hit some real talk about burnout. You are going to be tired. Your back will hurt. You will be sick of your own voice. That means you are doing it right. But you have to build rest into the stack. Take a market off in August. Put your Etsy shop on vacation mode for a week. Batch YouTube videos so you can take a break. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Americans love a sprint, but the ones who last are the marathoners. Customer service matters more than you think. At the market, look people in the eye. Remember names. On Etsy, answer messages fast and throw in a freebie. A little packet of seeds costs you 10 cents and makes someone a fan for life. On YouTube, read comments. Heart them. Reply. People buy from people they like. Be likable. Scaling up is the dream, but do it smart. Do not rent a commercial kitchen until your jam is selling out every week. Do not buy 100 pounds of beeswax until your candles are moving. Let the demand pull you instead of you pushing and hoping. The stack will tell you when it is time. Your market customers will ask for shipping. Your Etsy buyers will ask if you are at any local markets. Your YouTube comments will ask where to buy. Listen, then grow. Legal stuff is boring, but you need it. Check your state laws for cottage food. Every state in the United States of America is different. What flies in Texas might not fly in Oregon. Get insurance for your market booth. It is cheap and saves your bacon if someone trips. Put disclaimers on your YouTube if you are giving advice. Not fun, but necessary. Final piece is why. Why are you doing this? If it is just money, you will quit. If it is to build a life where your kids know where food comes from and your neighbors know your name and you are your own boss, then you will make it. Side hustle stacking with Etsy and farmers markets and YouTube is not easy. It is work. It is dirt and late nights and spreadsheets. But it is also freedom. You get to watch the sunrise over your own land. You get to hand a jar of honey to a kid and see their eyes light up. You get to read a comment from a veteran in Florida who started a garden because of your video. That is the stuff that keeps you going. So if you are on the fence, jump off. Start the Etsy shop tonight. Book a farmer's market for next month. Film a video with your phone tomorrow. Stack it. The micro homestead business life is not a dream for a select few. It is a choice. And in the United States of America, we still get to make choices. So make this one. Get to work. We are rooting for you.